Hey, Crazy Will here today. Today we'll be talking about how to get the Canon Vixia's image just as good as the Canon T6i. See if we can do it. Stay tuned. Hey, Crazy Will from Crazy Will's Tech Show. Today, we're going to be talking about how to make the Canon Vixia image just as good as this T6i. I did a video last week where I compared the two. We learned that the image quality for the T6i was incredible. I didn't think it would be that great, and I'm still struggling whether or not to keep this camera. What we're gonna do in this video is, can we get the Canon Vixia's image up to the level of a T6i? Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking, well, it's a bigger sensor, it's a better camera, it's got more processing, it's got this, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I do what works, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and see if I can get it close to looking like this pristine, beautiful image. The first thing I want to do is I want to get on the computer and see if I can adjust the image and see if I can get the footage from last week to try and adjust it to get it to look just as good as the T6i, or at least close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go back into the footage from last week and see if I can edit it, and I'm going to show you how to edit it and see if we can get the colors closer. So I'm going to do that first, but then what I want to do is see if I can adjust the camera's white balance and some of the levels and see if I can get the image just to film as good as the T6i. See if I can do some adjustments and get a little bit sharper. Now, I know it's not going to be like this image quality. That's why people are buying these, but I want to see if I can get it close enough, or if I can find some techniques to get it close enough where it almost couldn't tell the difference. Now, you're not going to get this bokeh effect. Yes, I learned a new word, bokeh, where it's blurry in the background and you have the image clear right here. You're not going to get that effect, unfortunately. I mean, you can do it a little bit, and I did a video that shows you how to blur the background, and I'll leave that right there. You're just not going to get that kind of image out of the Canon Vixia. It's a little bit more of a flatter image, but I want to see if I can get the colors brighter, get it a little bit sharper if I adjust it on the camera. Let's go on the computer and see if we can adjust those images. Okay, so here we are in the software part. This is the Canon T6i and this is the Canon Vixia right here, and they are labeled down below. And this was last week's edit. So what I want to try and do first is try to mess around and see if I can get this image to look a little bit more like this image, which, oh my god, great faces, Will, great faces. Alright, so this is the image right here. We're going to go into, and I know this is not a professional suite. You know, I do what works, guys. So let's try the auto first. Let's see if the auto does anything. Auto really didn't do shit. Okay, so a lot of this auto stuff isn't really working. Alright, so let's go with what I know. Let's go into the color palette, and we're going to try and adjust some of this. I might fast forward a little bit in the video just to show you a little bit more, but let's see if we can try and get this brighter. Alright, so I think that's the closest I can get it for now. Let's reset it and show you the difference. So that's where it is now. That's where it was. Now, so that kind of gives you an idea. This is what we had. Well, this is what we were working with, and now that's where we got it. So it is possible to get it close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export this video clip and I'll send it out. Okay, so here we are with a shot of the outdoor. I figured I'd do an outdoor shot. This is on Vivid, I believe, the Vivid setting, and I will correct myself down below. And we're going to try that same technique again and see if we can get the colors to match. So let's see if we can get the colors to match. I actually think we got that one really good. I mean, let's see. That looks like we got it better than the T6i there. That's surprising. That color reproduction looks really good. I mean, there's the settings. I think I got the grass greener and I got everything. Looks like it has a little bit more bleeding of the colors opposed to the T6i, but I think that's a really good shot. So this is capable This is definitely capable. I mean, this is low budget software. I'm using iMovie. They have little color correction things. You can actually do that in iMovie and adjust the contrast and brightness and the color. Okay, so this is your brightness. This is your contrast, and this is temperature. So to change the color of the temperature. You know, it's not as clear and sharp, but I made the color a lot better on the Vixia. So there's some proof of concept right there. And a viewing test of outdoor weather, or outdoor viewing. I don't know. So that's how you do it digitally. I want to see what you guys think. Put comments down below. Did I blow it out too much? Did I get the colors close? Like I said, this image is very sharp, and you know, it is a bigger sensor, a better lens, so you know, you can't fault the Canon Vixia for that. You kind of get what you pay for in that aspect. Now, what I want to see is, can I adjust some of the settings on the Canon Vixia to get this look? Let's see. Alright, so I know this is not a perfect setup at all, but I wanted to show you the settings that I'm going to be doing while I'm trying to get this image a little bit clearer. Okay, first thing, I've done this before. Where my nose at? Over here, you'll see a home button. We're going to click on that. And what you want to click on is shooting mode. And so we have it set on high priority. What I'm going to do is, after that, there is a camera with a little sprocket in it in this corner right here. Click on that. Scroll down, and we're going to go to white balance. And I'm going to try setting the white balance. Regular piece of paper, guys. Set white balance. Give it a second. Bam! See if that looks better. Let's just see if that works. I'm going to take a little piece of video right now. This is the Canon Vixia with the setting of high priority and white balance. So there's a view of what this looks like. I'm going to look here, and I'm going to look here, 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 here. See what you guys think. Another setting that we're going to try, we're going to go over to the house once again. We'll go into the shooting mode. And I want to try another type of shooting mode. Let's try cinema. And in the cinema, I'm going to go with vivid. I see if that works. There we go. And then I'm going to go with, let's see if we can adjust the white balance, because I think that's where we're going wrong. Let's click on that. Set white balance. And we'll see if that works. So now what I'm going to do is, now that you've seen it, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. I have this setting on Cinema Vivid, and I did a white balance to get the look of the video correct. I was playing with some of the settings, and I noticed another setting that we could try on the Canon Vixia to raise the bar. Alright, I apologize guys, I know this is a little bit of run and gun, but what I want to do is, right where my nose again, go to the home, and we're going to go to video quality. I don't know why I didn't realize this, but we're going to click on that. We're going to go to the 24. I had it at the 7 HD recording quality. I'm going to try it at the 24. And if you click on that little icon, it tells you it's high quality video, 720 by 480, and it's a 24 megabytes per second. So that might be the way to go. Another thing, I see this other one, but that's for 60 frames of recording, so we're not going to go to that one. I know you guys are probably looking at me like, why are you doing that? 24 megabytes per second, and we were on the 17 when I did the video. So I'm going to try the higher quality video on this and see if that makes a difference. So let's go back here. I'm going to go into shooting mode. I'm going to keep it the same. Alright, so here's another test. I found a mode, 24 megabytes per second on the Canon Vixia. So what I'm doing here is, it's a higher resolution. We're going to see if this makes a difference in the video quality. Now, I chose the one that I always shoot on, which is highlight priority. I think I've been saying it wrong the whole time. I think it's highlight priority. I'll put it right there in the description there in the lower hand corner, and I did the white balance on it. So let's see how this looks. Let's see if we can really get this video honed in. So I just got done reviewing the video. I am sorry that the air conditioner was in the background. That was like the third time I filmed it. It's either I didn't say it right, and I'm sure I didn't say it right again. When you're shooting shots like that and you're trying to put in the settings, it gets really confusing, and it's working off of two cameras, two camera cards. So I apologize, but that was the third time I shot it, and I wasn't shooting it again. Sorry, guys, you know. My thoughts on this. I was looking through the videos. My favorite one was probably the one in the middle. I think the Cinema Vivid looked the best out of all of them. I'm honestly going to start shooting in Cinema Vivid so that way the images look close to one another. That was the closest. White balance on that camera made a difference. I saw a difference in the color and the warmth, and I gotta say that. Now the other ones, the ones I've been shooting on, high priority, highlight priority, I forget the friggin' name, but anyway, it was the, and I'll put it down right here, sorry guys, but the highlight priority, it looks better on the screen of the Canon Vixia, but not on the computer. It did not have that same look that I wanted. You could play with settings all day long, but I would say probably the 24 megabyte Cinema Vivid mode. Whether or not to go to 17 megabytes per second or 24 megabytes per second, that's up to you. I mean, like guys, you could test all day long and play with it. I mean, play with the cameras. I just wanted to give you an example that, hey, look, you can adjust your camera and try to get that vision of a higher end camera without breaking the budget. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And you know, I think we got in both examples, whether it was doing it through the computer or doing it on the camera. And you know, from what I've gathered information, it's always better to do it on the camera better than post, because all the pros say this. You know, and I ain't no pro. I'm not even a camera guy. But shoot it right the first time and you don't have to worry about it again. You know, if you're doing it through post, you got to make sure you get every clip correct. It'll be a nightmare. So I would say definitely go into the settings, get it where you want it. So that's it for me, guys. I hope this helped you. I hope the people that are running into the Canon Vixia, trying to get that resolution high, I hope this helped you. Play around with your settings, mess around. You know, you're not going to do anything. You can always factory reset the camera, and if you need a video on that, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make you a video. It's really easy. But that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe down below, and remember, you can do anything, and I mean anything, if you put your mind to it. Later, guys! Do the do. Not sponsored. It's over. That's it, guys. I mean, there's other videos up there. Or if you want to do me a huge favor, click the like button, or subscribe button's even better.